So good morning, Andreas.
Good morning, Rosario.
New topic, new meeting, new possibilities.
New talk.
So what do you do when the mood isn't there? What do you do when feeling of being not congruent with the other, or maybe even drifting apart?
Oh.
For that moment.
Yeah, what we do when we're drifting apart. Well, we just split and it's over with. Or we go deeper, I would say.
And what do you mean with going deeper?
Well, personally, I think that we need a partner for a reason. There's an attraction. And personally, I think that attraction is eternal. It will always be there. It won't go away. When I meet my high school love, and I did that a couple of years ago, there was still an attraction. Not that I want to have a relationship with her, but there's a connection. So I think the spark or the reason why there's attraction is eternal. Even if both of us decide that this relationship is over. So that might be a little bit challenging when we both find ourselves drifting apart, and that's what I mean with going deeper. What's really going on here? Because if the spark isn't gone, according to my philosophy, what is really going on here? That's what I meant.
Yeah. And what I experience when I coach the couples that I meet is what the first sign is of drifting apart is that somehow I have left myself. I have lost some connection within myself or connection with some of my needs.
Like they're busy trying to tend the other person's needs, and in that process lose contact with their own needs? Is that what you're getting at?
It might not be related to the other. It could be that I'm so busy doing whatever it is I'm doing also outside of the relationship that still I don't find time to actually reconnect with myself. And that makes it so much more challenging to actually connect with another, especially our primary relationship.
Right, like work, kids, or whatever it is on the outside makes me less in contact with my own needs.
Yeah, see, what I meant with that is it doesn't have to, the reason doesn't have to be the other.
No.
But it's something that I do in how I pay attention and what I give my focus that doesn't totally include myself.
Okay. So what do we do when we drift apart?
That's my conclusion of meeting so many couples is that my experience is that I'm drifting apart from the other, but in reality, I have been drifting apart from myself. So drifting apart from the other is just like how I
perceive it.
At where I start to actually notice my own disconnection with myself.
So it's a little bit like a projection, maybe?
Yes, you can absolutely call it a projection. Yes, why not?
Like, ooh, I don't feel good in here. What's on the outside? I could explain it. And okay. So what do you tell your couple when you have a feeling that's what's going on?
Is to understand the power of paying attention
Mm,
and to just ask yourself, what do I pay attention to the last 2 days or the last week?
mm,
How do I, and how much of that space am I making room for my relationship? And what kind of intention do I have behind my attention?
because
That means, do I look at my partner, at our relationship as something with positive
mm,
thoughts,
mm,
or do I bring in stress in that intention?
yeah, because our where we direct our attention is really the creative force, the creative force that we bring into it. We are actually creating.
Yeah, to understand that both our intention but also our attention, it's nourishment for whatever it is you want to have more of.
Yeah.
So how do you nourish your relationship in your mental world?
Yes. If you're busy finding errors in your relationship or your environment, there's a lot of errors and hurdles that can be found.
Yeah, your subconscious will really look for that you give them a command to actually look for. And your command is your intention and attention.
Yes.
So if you look for errors, you will for sure start find them.
They're
We,
everywhere.
and if you look for what really makes you spark, you will find that as well.
Yeah. But I want to make a slight adjustment here and actually a clarification because this is not about positive thinking only. It's not this that I am feeling hurt, but I'm not going to go into that feeling and I'm just going to think positive.
Mhm.
That's not what we're saying here.
No, it's not being unauthentic. We are looking for no, no.
No. So just because it is, if there is hurt, if there is sorrow, it will be no good trying to tell yourself that that's not true. We 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 have to be authentic.
We have to be authentic, but
Yeah.
we also have that possibility you were talking about going deeper.
Mm.
So I can only be hurt if somehow it was meaningful for me.
Say that again. I can only be hurt.
If something it's meaningful for me. So how to look for that? What was it that somehow I perceived against my values, or that my love wasn't totally received, or and if I can go deeper and really feel that part of me.
Mm.
So it's going deeper than the pain actually.
Yes. What's feeding the pain?
And there you will find whatever it is. It could be your values, it could be your needs, it could be your love.
Mm.
It could be hidden underneath it. So it's very important to understand that it's not about being unauthentic. It's to really look for what's really true for you, uh, but also be aware of how do I frame that? Do I frame that in a negative way for myself? Or can I find new perspective for the same? I don't change anything. I just look at it from a different perspective and see if it's possible. And my experience and the experience I had with a couple is that when you connect with yourself, that change of perspective gets easier and easier.
Yeah.
And
That's
when I lose that connection, it's harder and harder.
that's that's a downward going spiral.
Mm.
Hey, another 10 minutes has passed. Talk. And yeah, we need to wrap up. What to do when the feeling arises that we're drifting apart. Might be worthwhile looking inside and not focusing on the outside.
Okay. So just share your experiences and let's see how we can investigate and explore this topic more.
Yeah.
Mm.
Share, comment, and send us your ideas of what we should talk about.
Mm.
Cool. Have a
Okay.
great day.
Thank you.